Whoa, hold on. You okay? Hold still. Gently, gently. Don't let her take all the weight. Hold on. We're here to help. Okay, lower them to the ground. Put them on their side. That's right. Put them on his side in like a curled up fetal position. Calm down. I need you to step back. Please step back, everyone. There's nothing going on here. This person's just having a minor seizure. And the last thing they need is everybody getting worked up. Shoot. Hold on. Stay right there. Stay with me now. Okay, I'm right here. No, don't try to put that in their mouth. Okay, stop. Everyone stop. The worst thing you can do right now is anything except calm down. Do you understand? Calm down. Take a deep breath. Stand back. This person's not possessed. They're not dying. They're just having a seizure. Let them calm down. Let it pass. No, I'm not a medical doctor, but I am a doctorate, and I do work for the authority here. You're in the Department of Navy, and I suggest you back off right now. Do you need to see my clearance? I have it right here. How's that for clearance? Now you stand back. Stand down, sir, and allow me to take care of this. Just hold them. Just hold them still so they don't get hurt. Here, ball this up. Put this pillow under your head. That's right. Oh, I told you, just hold still. Okay. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know what I'm going to do with you people. One more person makes a move and I'll have you arrested. And I will have you removed. Do you understand me? So what if they knock some stuff down? We can clean all that up. Just slide all that out of the way. There you go. Okay. You don't stick a wallet in their mouth. My God, man, this is the 20th century. Okay, just let them calm down. That's right. Here. We'll just use this right here. Wipe their mouth. That's right. Use this. Wipe around their mouth. There you go. Hold them still. Just your hand on their hip and a hand on their shoulder, just to keep them steady so that they don't roll over. That's right. You see how the breathing's already slowing down? Okay. There you go. One hand on their hip. There you go. Just let them relax. See how the breathing's slowing down? There you go. Let me check his situation out. Okay, the eyes look good. Okay, this person's coming out of the seizure. Now, I'd prefer everybody that doesn't need to be here, you can just go about your business. Just let this person calm down. They're going to be a little shook up when they wake up. The last thing they need is a lot of people causing commotion. There we go. Let me get some gloves on. It's not unusual to bite their tongue like that a little bit. All they've done is bitten their tongue and the inside of their mouth. So we're just gonna wipe that all off. There you go. There you go. Calm down. It's gonna be all right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. My name is Dr. Andrew Michaels. You're in the Department of Navy, Special Services. I believe you came here for an interview. Okay, just calm down. Yes, you've had a spell. You've had a minor little seizure. It's not bad. We're just wiping you up a little bit. You've got some fluids around your mouth. on the floor. We just don't want anybody slipping or you even stepping in it or ruining your clothes, right? We don't want you to ruin your clothes. Do you want to try and sit up? There you go. Go ahead, take in the room. It's okay. Do you know where you're at? All right, it'll come back. All right, do you remember your name? Okay. I know your friend was with you. They were shaking your hand and saying goodbye when it happened. It's not unusual to be disoriented. Yes. Okay. There, you feel better? All right. Do you know your name? Okay. You know who your friend is that brought you? Okay, good. All right. Good. All right. You're all right. Are you prone to this? Yes? Okay. Well, first thing, it's important to know when this happens. No, it's okay. You can look around. No, I've told everybody to leave. Get that out of the way. Yeah. Now don't worry about the mess. Don't worry about the mess. We're going to get a janitor in here. We'll get that all cleaned up. The custodians are very good here. They don't mind. It's not that big a deal. I know you're disoriented. It's okay. I think I know your name. You were here for an interview, and I'm sure you feel that this episode is not helping your chances at the job. I assure you, it's all right. Your health is the main concern right now. We'll deal with the job opportunities after we know you're all right. There you go. Okay. There you go. Here. Wipe you up around the mouth there. Okay, is that all right right here? Let me see. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not unusual for all that saliva to mix. You're quite all right. It's not unusual. I've seen this before. Yeah. The cut's very minor. I'm glad you weren't hurt worse. Well, luckily, you had a close friend by to help lower you to the ground. She held you up just long enough for the rest of us to get involved. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a research scientist in the field of astrobiology, but I have had medic training when I was in the war. Oh yes, where'd your father serve? Oh good, I served over there too in Europe. Southern France, mostly, and Italy, and I did spend some time in North Africa. I'm glad your father made it out all right. Okay. The last thing we want is for you to go and stand up if you're not ready. So just try to remain calm. And I'll check out all your vitals. Check out your pulse. Make sure it's calm. Feeling better already? Good. Good. The last thing I want you to do is feel embarrassed. You wouldn't believe the things I've done in my life. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. I mean that. Let me give you an example. Oh, I went to my brother's wedding announcement party to meet the in-laws and the bride-to-be and all that. And I took a look at his future mother-in-law. Oh, and she looked like a lady I used to know. And I called her the wrong name. And oh my goodness, she was so angry. Yeah. The husband even was mad. They thought I was being a smart aleck. Me of all people. I don't think of myself that way, but I guess others do. Yeah. Well, I know that's not the same thing. Let me think of something else. Well, who hasn't had a flu bug or a fever or ate the wrong food and gotten sick in public? We've all done it. At one time or another in our life, we've all gotten sick. You're not the only one. I just want to look real quick. Your eyes. Hope this doesn't bother you. I'm going to do lights for the next few minutes on your face, so if this is something that bothers you, I hope you'll just look, away. Don't look at the light. I wouldn't want to upset you. Okay. Oh, you've never gotten sick in public. You're one to talk. Let's see. Never got the flu bug or had an accident when you were a little kid. Yeah. You think you're the only one? Well, the problem is you remember it. And the reason you remember it is you've trained your mind to concentrate on those horrible events because they were so embarrassing. You think you're the only one. But I bet if you really think about it, there were others who had similar problems that you did, similar accidents. Can you think of a few? Oh, let me think. Another embarrassing moment. Oh my God. I met my future mother-in-law, and she went on and on and on about psychics and mediums and all this stuff. I've never laid eyes on this woman, and the first thing out of her mouth is all this pseudoscience, mysticism. I thought, this is a setup. I thought for sure she was just making that all up for my amusement to scare me off, And I was like, is she serious? Does she really think that? Does she really think all that? Of course, that didn't go over so well when they heard me say, she's got to be joking, right? How dare he come into my house, judge me like that? Yeah. Feeling better? Good. There you go. Very good. Okay. My eyes are giving me some trouble. Having trouble focusing. Let's check this out. Okay, now this laser is very strong, so I have to be very careful. Very careful with this laser. It's very powerful. There you go. Very strong laser. So powerful. I don't know if it's very, very much a danger, so we'll have to keep moving it around. Yeah, we don't want to shock the system. Oh, there, right there. What's that? Can you tell me about that? Okay, so you have had problems there. Okay. That could be an issue. Let me get back here. Focus on my finger. There you go. Focus on my finger. I don't know. I think you're going to be all right. I really do. I think you're going to be just fine. Do you feel good? Okay. Well, that's what counts. So, let's get you up in a chair. That's right. Just a little bit back away. And let's just proceed like civilized people. There you go. And let's take care of that interview. I almost lost my pen. Did you see that? Okay. Now, what's your name again? Okay. And date of birth? Okay. Oh, I didn't know. Well, please have them come in. Please have her come in. I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were their assistant. Well, please have a chair. For the sake of this interview, I will have to have your name as well. Put a little addendum in here. That's what they call that. I know you're frightened that you're going to fail. But this department is special services. Just because a person has special needs does not mean they can't serve their country and their government. Now, you may know, all these years later, that Franklin Delano Roosevelt was a victim of polio and was bound almost exclusively to a wheelchair. Yet he rose to the office of President of the United States. And not only was he the President of the United States, he led us out of the Great Depression and through World War II. I expect no less from you, whether you need an assistant or not in your daily life. You have the potential to be anything in this world you choose to be if you apply yourself and you work diligently at it. Okay. So I wouldn't expect any less from you. A little bit of a sore throat today. All that yelling earlier in the hallway, that sticky Ricola there. That's what I had, a Ricola. Cough drop. All that yelling out there to get control of the hallway was terrible, to be quite honest. And your address? And the actual job you're applying for. You're here for that job? Need I say more? Please explain. Well, in that case, let me shake your hand. It's very brave of you to come here today. We don't advertise that job opening. It's kind of like picking up a purse in a store. If you have to ask what the price is, you probably can't afford it. Know what I mean? Yes. Well, if you know that we have need of that job filled, then you are more than likely a good candidate for the said job. Well, with a friend like this, who's willing to go with you in an interview, to be here right now, it speaks a lot. You know, when you have a friend that's willing to go the distance for you like this, it's an amazing thing. It's something to be proud of. I hope you two do remain friends for life. I really do mean that. I have a few friends in my life that I think I could count on like you have. Now, they're not always with me in the different stages of my life, but they're there. They were there. They were there, they are there, and they will be there. It's a blessing. It's a wonderful thing. I do agree. Okay, hold still. I want to check something with this sensor. Can you hear that? Your hearing's very important in this job. Okay, let's check the other ear. It's not super critical, but it's important. Okay, I think we're good on that. Of course, I've checked your eyes pretty thoroughly already, haven't I? But just real quick. Please focus right here. Right here. Let me know when you can see this disappear. Ready? Okay. Okay. And once more. Okay, now focusing right here, the other side. Okay, okay, one more. Okay, very good. May I have both of your social security numbers? Okay, yours. Okay. Because of your backgrounds, as funny as it might sound, I think I might have a position for both of you. What I mean by that is I understand that you pay your assistant to help you, but I think we can reimburse you through the agency. Don't get too excited. I have to clear this with my supervisor, but she's a wonderful lady. Yes, the department head of this special services is a lady. She was my assistant at one time, but she has more than surpassed me in the field. She is an expert in her own right. Saved my life many times, I will say. I owe her a debt of gratitude for all of the help she's given me. And she's a native of Chicago. I was not originally from Chicago. I spent several years away, but she's born, bred, and raised in Chicago, just like yourself. I look for great things from you as well. Well, let's talk about that real quick. Not everything in life is simple. Not everything in life is caused by one thing. People have seizures for different reasons. Some of them are caused by epilepsy. Some of them are caused by different diseases. They can also be brought on by stimulus from the environment. There are many reasons a person could have a mild or strong, disastrous, you would say, seizure, and the outcome is usually the same. The result is the person feels embarrassed. They feel that there's something wrong with them, and they certainly feel that they're not normal. I hear this all the time. You have no idea how many letters I've received from people that say they're not normal. The offspring of unholy alliances between vampiric demons and lycanthropes. To have a child being raised as a lycanthrope telling me they wish they were normal, and I tell them, Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini, the list goes on and on, they were normal. Is that really what you want to be? How about being yourself? Most of the dictators and evil men of the world, women also, were not standout people. It wasn't their physical features or their physical prowess, good looks or bad looks, that made them powerful people. It was their cunningness, their evilness. Were they normal in a certain way? Yes, more normal than most. The great Adolf Hitler was barely a corporal, an enlisted man in the war. He wasn't a war hero. if, that matters. And the reason I bring that up is I think sometimes people think, oh, he's a great man. I wish I could be like him. Or what's it take to be normal? I don't know what it takes to be normal. I really don't. Just finishing up this application. I'll just copy down the papers you brought. There you go. I'm not normal. Far from it. 6'4", severely obese for my age and weight, receding hairline. I happen to think I'm a good-looking guy, but that's my opinion. It's easy to think I've got 5 fingers on each hand and 5 toes on my feet, so that makes me normal, but I'm just at the edge of extreme tallness in the world. There are very few people in the population my height or taller. The average height of human beings is 5'8". So, that being said, I'd have to be 5'8" to be normal. Or can I just be a human being? Can I just be the person I think I am? I don't think of myself as a big person, a tall person. I don't think of myself as an older person. It's not how I think in my mind. But when I hear the word normal, it just puts me off. It's like, well, thank God I'm not normal, because I wouldn't be able to reach that up on that shelf. I really don't know what normal is. But I know that having a medical concern or a physical difference in a person or physical difference in any way, shape, or form does not make them not normal. Case in point, there's only one human species, one human race, yet we divide ourselves up by religion, culture, and color. You can't have a person, a human being, and a dog produce a child. You can only do that with another human being, because we're all the same. We can't have relations with other creatures because we are only one species. And the reason I say something silly like that is just because a person's different in any way, shape, or form, it's a physical appearance. It's not genetic, and it's certainly not logical to look at that person as different. They're the same as the next one down the line. When you break down who we are all the same species. And it's a lie that we've perpetrated to ourselves, that there's something about us that makes us different, not normal, strange, bizarre, subhuman. But the truth of the matter is, if there were subhumans on this planet, Neanderthal or Cro-Magnon, the human sapien race overcame them. And those races do not exist anymore. We are a single species, and we are varied. We are different, all of us different. So that's what makes us normal. Our differences, if you will. Our differences that make us approach the world in a different way every day. That's actually what makes us normal, because we all have to deal with those things. I have to deal with it just like you. I didn't want to get sidetracked, but I could tell you were upset. And I know you're going to be upset again when this happens in the future. And what I don't want is that you walked away from here thinking that in any way I thought you were less than anyone else that works here. You're not getting this job because of a pity party. You're getting this job because I know exactly who you are now. I know your skill set. And I know your capabilities. And I know that anybody that would have a loyal friend like you have, they would bring you to me in the hopes that this would happen, this event would happen, that I would do this for you. I know you choose friends wisely. So as long as your security check works out and my supervisor approves, more than likely you will be working here. And you'll be working here on your own merit. And I expect you to pull your weight. Okay? All right. Well, I'm going to leave you there. I hope you had a good day, all things considered. And until I see you again, my name is Dr. Andrew Michaels. And I am here to help you. Please have a most blessed day. All right? Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you soon.